After school was not an afterthought.
Yeah, it was
an
afterthought. It wasn't like the last video where it was like, oh, we forgot to talk about school. And there's a desk. Like, you know, like...
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Tantrum React, and today we are reacting to whatever is on the title today. I'm Emroy, the founder and director of Tantrum, and some of you guys might recognize me from my main channel, where I do a lot of my own solo reaction videos as well. This intro is really to make sure that you guys have an understanding and distinction of where we are coming from when we are reacting and commenting on these videos. That way there is no misunderstanding of, like I said, where we're coming from. Anyways, the main thing that I wanted to cover first is, one, we are not, I repeat, we are not K-pop stans. The majority of us, or if not all of us, don't know who any of these artists are. Number two is that we're sharing our perspectives as dancers, not fans, dancers from all aspects of life. Whether they've been backup dancers, choreographers, competitors, we have some sort of experience of what it is like to be behind the scenes, to be critiqued in front of a panel of judges, to be critiqued in a panel of casting directors, of their own company directors.
Please don't walk on stage. Please run your butts on stage, please. Because if you walk on stage and you're just like, then the energy drops.
Yeah. Smize it, you gotta smile it. You can't be like, that's boring. The choreo's cool. Great. You got the choreo. I need more. Yeah?
Those are the perspectives we're coming from. Not coming as fans. We're coming as perspective as dancers. And this is essentially us kind of like almost like peer reviewing another person's work. That doesn't take away from the artist's amazing artistry. You know, that's completely beyond our skill set in terms of like singing and all that stuff. But we do understand the perspective of choreography, performing, stage presence, a whole bunch of other technical things and small nuances that many experienced dancers or performers will know. To add more to that, if you're a fan and you can't handle anything aside from like praise from your favorite artists, maybe you shouldn't be watching this video. Why? Because we're going to be honest, because we're going to say the things we love, which is, you know, the things that obviously people love hearing, but we're also going to share our perspectives of what we think could have been improved or what we would have approached or whatever it is. And at the end of the day, it's opinion, and then it's coming from perspective as dancers and not fans. And we're coming from our experience and our walk of life from it. If you can't understand that or hang with that, then peace out. Don't watch this video because it might trigger you. Anyways, I just wanted to address that and let you guys know that we're going to be honest in this video. And as every reaction video should be, in my opinion, but as humans, we're not going to like everything. And you're free to disagree or disagree with how our opinions. I just want to make sure that you guys are understanding where we're coming from as artists in the field, industry of dance and whatnot. Anyways, enjoy the video. Okay, next up is Weeekly intro, well, after school.
After school.
It's definitely leaning on the themes of the cutesy thing. There you go. It's their intro.
Yeah.
A little loud.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Love how they did that with the hair, man. They start doing some breaking and some forearm freezes.
Oh.
Woo.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
As a former skater, I would have been like poser, but
I mean,
Oh, don't die, girl.
She's just chilling on the sides until it's her part.
Hey.
I fucking love that part.
Oh. Yes. I moved.
He died.
Okay. This is where the Y doesn't work because the movements are getting a little smaller. You need the
Yeah.
camera to be closer. Great way to travel to the front.
Also, I need that chair. I just need the chair.
Oh, God.
Nice. That was very nice. Oh. So much.
Oh, I'm barely noticing that the squeaks of the shoes.
Oh no, her shoes are untied.
She did it.
She's like, ah, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Oh.
Last picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed this because their props weren't just like a one-off. They kind of incorporated a lot throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then it still worked in a wide watching it, because obviously like they're using it, like for example the skateboard coming in, and we get to focus on them. There's a moment happening with other artists happening, and then it even looks better in my opinion. We'll watch when we watch the actual performance video, but I really enjoyed like the kind of cutesiness of it. It was fun. It was really fun. A lot of bouncy, and I enjoyed the energy. The first part, my favorite part of the choreography, and definitely like the whole theme of like after school, like skaters and all that shit. So like my high school life.
Even the purple
Skater
skateboard.
Where are you?
Yeah. Even
And
what?
I'm still even the purple skateboard.
No, that wasn't even a thing yet. Yeah, it was like when I was skating, it was very much like an emo hardcore punker kind of like vibe. So yeah, that's me.
Brandon.
I liked it. I definitely liked it. The intro choreo personally was a little much too. I was kind of like, what's happening here? It was good choreo, but I think it was kind of a bit of like the guys where it was like, whoa, relax for a second. Me personally, it was a little much. Like the whole whacking. I was like, it's the intro, girl. It's the intro. Relax. We haven't even started singing yet, and you're already like, one, like, whoa. So that for me, I was kind of like, yikes. For me, the bounciness, it's because the bounce for them, they did that like pretty much the whole time. I'm not a fan of the bounce. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of like the chest bounce because it's kind of like,
that move. I'm not a fan of that move.
No, the chest bounce, the like bounce move, because they did that like 17 times in this thing, and I'm like, ugh. And to me, that's like look, I'm a hip hop dancer, you know, and I'm like,
Oh my god, that's That's like friggin' the suburban dance studio in the middle of New Jersey.
Yes, where they're like,
That's
I know
a
how to
read.
dance hip hop. In order to dance hip hop, you got to stand like this. Like, you know, like it's like
it has to be rounded.
yeah. You got to slouch your shoulders a little bit, dance like this. And if
gotta
you're real
dance
hip hop,
lower.
you bounce like this.
Sounds like
you know?
this.
This is the first thing I'm going to say to you. You want to do hip hop? You got to stand like this. In a hip hop head, we have this. Boom, bam.
And that's, for me, that was kind of like, don't do that, because they kill everything else. But that part, I'm like, personally, for me, you like lose a little bit of credibility, because if you just kill the rest of it,
little chest pop kind of thing.
Yeah, the rest of it was like good. For me, it was girly and flirty at the same time. It was very nicely, like it was cutesy but flirty. It was a nice balance of being fierce and flirty. Without being overly one or the other. Yeah, it was interesting, because I got different vibes the whole time. Like for a second in the beginning, it was very fierce. It was very like Pussycat Dolls, like fierce hair in and I was like, oh, okay. And then there was parts
and they gave you
where
the fake out with a different vibe in the song.
yeah, and then there was different parts where it was like the and the TT and the TT like, and it was kind of cutesy like that, and I was like, oh, okay, that was different. So the fact that it was a nice balance between both, I'm okay with that. I definitely agree. The whole vibe of like after school was carried out through the entire time. It wasn't an afterthought. It wasn't like
it wasn't after school was not an afterthought.
Yeah, it wasn't afterthought. It wasn't like the last video where it was like, oh, we forgot to talk about school and there's a desk. Like, you know, like it was like throughout the entire thing. I didn't like the chair scene. The chair scene was a lot, but I think on camera that might read well. But like watching it, I was like, no, what's happening? What's going on? Where are your parents at?
Why are you in a dance studio?
Oh, okay. That's another thing. Speaking of the studio is so bright and white, and their clothes are so bright and white that like
it's so pastel.
I was like,
it's like a pastel nightmare.
Yeah. It was a little too much for me, but I mean, we'll see. Let's see what the second video looks like.
They color correct. I know they put some pink, like magenta tint in there just to give it a little something. But
yeah, I can see the
it's so pastel.
They made the highlights. Like look right here.
Yeah,
right
like literally
here.
look at the fluorescent lighting.
Yeah, the fluorescent lighting they changed the highlight to be a little bit more magenta.
Yeah.
They went into the color wheel and did this.
You know, it's funny because the minute you mentioned desks, the first time I saw them was called Tag Me. It's also another school theme, and they dance on desks the whole not the whole time, but it's very reminiscent of how the lab did it, but not like hardcore, like but more like cutesy. But they still, I'm very impressed with how they're using props as a constant and dancing with it, and not just being like, here's a moment. Okay, bye. Yeah. Skateboard's like on the side the whole time.
Temper Tantrum did a school scene already, so we did it better.
Oh, that's right. They did it with crayons too.
Yeah, we did a back to school Target commercial scene. So
oh god,
they also did it with a baby crib. So
if you haven't seen it, go check it out and like and subscribe.
Okay, what is this one?
It's donut time.
Make it last. It's the last one. You better make it count.
Okay. Oh yeah. I know Lauren's gonna hop on later and Victoria's gonna hop on later.
You only get one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow, because opportunity.
Fuck out.
Mom spaghetti.
Palms are sweaty. Pack it up like mom spaghetti.
He's nervous, but he looks confident ready to drop bombs.
He's nervous. He must be from New Jersey.
This
Uncle's
girl
tortellini.
Talking petty.
Tito's tortellini.
Tito's
tortellini. You have to say with the accent. Tito's tortellini.
Tito's tortellini, huh?
Okay, music video time or performance version.
Oh.
Oh.
One thing that does feel random is the chairs in the skate park. I would be pissed.
I know. Why would you put chairs in a skate park?
I don't have to squint. I'm not like.
I love the outfits.
There's so much color. I love it.
Hey. Yeah. Yes, girl on the right. Sell it with the facials. Hey.
I would so get dress coded in school if I wore any of this.
Same.
Those Lakers pants though, they're nice. They actually come in a set.
Oh yeah, shit, that's right.
They actually come in a set. It comes with a crop top jacket, but she's not wearing it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, it's supposed to be pulling your. I see it.
So bright.
I love the foreground and background happening, and then they cut to just give them a moment. God, they're selling the shit out of this, man.
Yeah, I kind of knew it was gonna be this kind of shot with the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shot with the chair kind of reminds me of Avril Lavigne in Complicated while she's in the.
Yes. Nice.
That's cute.
Like that cut.
This shirt say watermelon pickles.
What?
Yeah, big orange shirt. Yeah, watermelon pickles. That's good to mouth if you're trying to lip sync something and you don't know the words. Watermelon pickles.
That I get a kind of like the pouty kind of girl, like, you know, kind of girl from that. Learning the choreography as they go.
She's like, I don't want to die today. I'm staying low. You didn't get anyone.
Yeah.
That was a little cuter.
Yeah, I'm definitely, that's a better one. Yeah, I felt this one more. It wasn't overkilled. This one felt just right. It sat nicely on, like, in the pocket, not over acting, not over dancing. The cuts definitely made a good difference as far as like, oh, okay. This is my favorite part. If you can go really quickly to the last section where it slows down and then she goes like this and it goes fan, 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 because they each have a different color sleeve and it's a little rainbow.
Did someone say rainbow fan?
Here.
I hear. This is a greatly.
Oh.
Yeah.
That section was choreographed perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, perfect. That section was choreographed perfectly. The angles are choreographed perfectly because this that reads so nicely, like right here in that frame, and that whole frame of. I'm not too much of a fan of like a do scene, unless you completely execute it right, and that was perfect. It reminded me of the girl with the tail. What's the tail one?
Sunmi?
Yeah. That also was executed perfectly, of like a boom, and that one looks really nicely. It sounds cheesy, but the colors remind me of school. It reminds me of like crayons, and it reminds me of like, you know, things like that. So like in the color blocking, I'm like, oh, that's very like childish. It's very like fun and very, like I said, like a box of pencils or crayons, and we all have the nostalgia of when you're kids and you open the big box of crayons and you're like,
yeah,
there's 74.
When you were the bougie one with the 64 count.
Yeah, you're 64, but then at the end of
with its own
semester,
sharpener,
like, but you're like, it's okay.
You have like 12 left.
Yeah, and
Because
then
your friends
this whole
keep borrowing colors from you.
exactly this whole skateboard scene reminds me of the Shakira video that just happened.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, that's literally
Huh.
almost the exact same scene of her like coming through
Yeah.
and like
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
in.
Well, she riding though.
And she actually was like writing it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
She's wearing like gear that as if she's about to go down a hill, dude.
Yeah.
yeah. But I was just like, that looks really familiar. But yeah, I think this for sure. The colors sold it. It's very fun. It reminds me of the Donut Life, where it's like very bright and fun and happy.
Vivid,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, vivid colors. These colors are nice that they're. I don't have to do this when I watch it. This is like, oh, this is fun. This is bright.
Yeah.
The other scene, I'm like, ooh, it's a little bright still.
Yeah.
But I think this is fun. I like it. I like this choreo. This is perfectly executed, perfectly choreographed. There was nothing that I was like, why is that there? It all meant like it felt like it was supposed to be there. Does that make sense? Like there was
Yeah.
nothing that was like, oh shit, we forgot this, put it in quick. Like it was nicely laid out, everything. So props
Yeah. This is
to this person.
definitely one of my favorite videos so far and favorite songs so far, because if you watched me last night when I was playing Resident Evil, I was playing this while I was too scared of the game. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. That moment, what Brandon was doing, woo, cute, beautiful choreography, fun. The characters that they played or the performance was just amazing. Like definitely played up that whole cutesy like vibe. It was like, oh, this is so fun. Like you just get that vibe. So that's it. What do you call it? I'm gonna take a break here because I need something to eat.
Am
Brandon's
I
gonna
done for the
bounce
night,
out.
or do you want me to come back on?
That's up to you, babe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow Brandon on
Follow
Instagram.
Brandon on Instagram.
DBL0 Brandon.
Diablo and Brandon. Double O Brandon. Give him
Double O
a follow.
Brandon.
I appreciate you
Like a
guys. Appreciate
swan.
you. Oh God, I hate you. We'll see you guys in a bit. Enjoy these commercials. The break is probably going to be an hour because I need to let my my throat rest. But I'll see you guys in a bit.
If anyone needs to go to bed, just fucking go to bed.
Yeah, if you need to go to bed, rest. Please rest.
Watch the VOD later,
yeah,
like
'cause-
tomorrow or something.
Yeah, don't.
I mean, if you're really tired, just become a Patreon and see it later.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. You'll get the whole VOD, later.
And more.
Brandon's body pillow. Okay, I'll see you guys.
Brandon's body pillow.
You think
I'll
we're
see you guys
kidding.
later. Yeah,
We're
it's
not
true.
kidding about
I
the
actually
body
have.
pillow.
I already have it mocked up.
There's a mock-up already. We can keep
Yeah.
changing the pictures if you want.
Yeah,
We
And
can
I'm
do a
shirtless.
double-sided one.
yeah.
We can do a
and-
double-sided
shirtless.
one, clothed and then shirtless.
Oh my god! All right, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in about
I
an
know
hour or
merch.
so.
I know my merch.